Hi, it's me Vamp, and welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today we are taking a look at Delania. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Now this is going to be my review of her. A lot of people kind of aren't sure about her because she technically right now, as of making this video, is a free character. You can get her for free just by logging in for 7 days. I definitely recommend doing that. I have a video in the description below that gives all the details on that if you're interested. But yeah, later on during this video, you're going to see footage of her facing the Hydra, which is where I think she excels at, if I'm being honest. But let's go over how I have her built, okay? I don't have her necessarily built the best. I have this, which is an accuracy, believe it or not. I have her, so she crits almost all the time, but not quite all the time. It's literally only 80% crit chance. But when she does crit, she does a lot of extra damage. I want to make sure her accuracy is up super high, which only helps more with her buff. Passive, rather. Yeah, she had two passives, okay. Increase the champion's accuracy by 2 for every 1,000 hit points. So, let's see, if she has... Okay, let's look at her total stats, okay? We haven't even gone through the rest of her skills yet. We're just doing this. Okay, so, if we... Okay, the masteries give her some, Great Hall gives her some, but this doesn't show what she gives to herself. So, let's see. Accuracy is 359 right now. HP is... She's getting a lot of extra. I just woke up not too long ago, so forgive me about the math thing. But yeah, she's getting a lot of extra accuracy on top of that. And then these are what I have her in. Accuracy, perception and critical. Now, one could argue that I shouldn't have her in perception because perception isn't a basic skill, so, it doesn't benefit anything else but the two basic ones, which are accuracy and critical rate. But I think that's okay. For what I'm using her for, she does totally fine. You'll see it again in the gameplay. Now, let's look at the rest of her skills, okay? Let's start with her 1. Attacks all enemies. Has a 50% chance of placing a leech debuff. Oh, also, I want to keep in mind that I have not booked her out at all. Once I book her out, she's going to be even more amazing. So, yeah, let's see. So, at fully booked out, she will have a 60% chance of placing a leech debuff, which is actually very brilliant. Damage based on HP, we know that already. She's the HP champion. So she'll have a 60% chance of placing leech debuff for 2 turns. Let's look at her A2. And this procs a lot as well. Attacks 1 enemy. Has a 75% chance. Let's see. And then we go with 100% chance at fully booked. Chance of placing a 50% decreased resistance debuff for 2 turns. If the target is under a block buff's debuff also applies a debuff spread effect, taking any decreased resistance debuff on the target and placing it on all enemies. So basically, if the enemy she's attacking is already under a block buff's debuff, it will spread. Yeah, it was just decrease resistance debuff will just spread to their allies, and that's pretty awesome. And here's what she does: the block buffs debuff. So let's see, attacks all enemies. Has a 75%, again 100% at max bookage. Placing a block buffs debuff on each enemy for 2 turns. Heals all allies by 5% of their max HP for each block buffs debuff placed by this skill. And if that's not enough, fills the champion's turn meter by 10% for each block buffs debuff attempt. Blocked or resisted, doesn't matter. Any attempt will fill this character turn meter a bit. Pretty cool, honestly. Like I did, 100% at max. Cooldown will be 4 turns at fully booked out. 3 turns for this at fully booked out. And then we read her first passive, but her active passive, which is on a 4-turn cooldown, places a 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns every time the champion drops below 50%. So she's definitely a support character, okay? But she's real good at supporting, okay? She's like, she's a champion support character, in my opinion. I'm actually curious what other people are saying about her, because I find her totally OP under Hydra. She's getting 5-star from me for Hydra. She is forgotten gem for Hydra, in my opinion. She brings out the best of the other teams. Now, I haven't used her in campaign, if I'm being honest, and come tomorrow I'll get to use her in Faction Wars. But if she's as great in Hydra as if she's as great in Faction Wars as she is against Hydra, I suspect she's going to do just fine. But yeah, as promised, you should be seeing right now gameplay of me doing Hydra with her. Honestly, it is pretty good, in my opinion, pretty awesome. Now, I do understand that I did put her to level 60, and I ascended her as much as I could, but I absolutely did not yet, anyway, do any type of shenanigans like book her, although I do plan on booking her soon. Also, let me know in the comment section below, do you guys think that she's better in any certain specific gear? I'm not married to the gear I have her in, but I think she's doing pretty brilliant in the gear I have her in. But if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know, comment section below. I will take that into account. I just want to make this review as soon as possible because I know firsthand that free to play legendaries, or, better legendaries you get for free, just by logging in, or daily reward legendaries, or legendaries sent to your inbox, whatever the means. If they're free legendaries, they automatically get a bad rep from the get-go, okay? I don't know why that is for sure. I just wanted to put this out there. So maybe those of you guys who are on the fence about logging in to get this character, maybe you're like, I want to log in to get this character. And if you are watching this after July of 2020, this character is no longer free for logging in, but I have heard that she will go to the drop pool in the chart. So you could get her from a shard after that day. So yeah, hopefully this video has helped. I'm going to end the video here. And yeah, she did amazing against Hydra for my team. She, like I said, she may not be able to tank a Hydra on her own, but she brings out the best in the rest of the team, okay? So yeah, with that said, I shall catch you guys in the future. Later.